We can already tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we've made a stunning discovery that's sure to take your breath away, is that there is indeed a radical difference, like two antipodes, as two opposing poles between the Jesus Christ of Christianity on the one hand and the Christ who was preached by the early church, by the apostles. The method we propose in terms of consistency and methodological rigor is to articulate everything around a conformity test. But to examine conformity, we first need a reference, which we're going to determine, and the reference is the treasure trove of sums we've unearthed, which we're now going to show you. And in the second stage, once the reference has been established, we take this "it is written" reference as our starting point, as a reference point from which we will crash test, compare, scrutinize, scan to answer two questions. One, does the Jesus Christ of Christianity fulfill the requirements of these treasures, of these three keys to the Jesus Christ of the apostles of the early church? Satisfy the imperatives imposed by these treasures in the Psalms we extracted earlier and which we now hasten to enunciate for you. Three keys, three treasures, three Psalms. Key number one, Psalms 80:18. In essence, this Psalm says the following: "The hand of the Eternal be upon the man on your right, on the Son of Man you have chosen for yourself." Key number two, Psalms 132:11. "The Lord swore truth to David, his servant, he won't be coming back. He swore that he would, the fruit of his womb after him on his throne." Thus, key number one and key number two are fully satisfied by the Christ of the apostles, whereas the Christian Christ failed both the first and second keys. Let's move on to the third and final key. Key number three, Psalms 89, verses 4 and 5. Verse 4, "The Lord has made a covenant with his chosen one." Verse 5, "I will establish your seed forever. I will establish your throne." Forever, or in perpetuity, depending on the version. So now, let's move on to step two of our rigorous methodology. It consists of using, based on 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 5, which says the following: "The athlete is not crowned if he has not fought according to the rules." An athlete is not crowned if he has not fought according to rules. Once we have a reference, a frame of reference, in other words, the three treasures, the three keys we've just described, and which we have uncovered in Psalms 80:18, Psalms 132:11, and Psalms 89, verses 4 and 5, we must, in accordance with 2 Timothy 2:5, and using the principle of checking scripture conformity, two questions, and scan them. We'll start with this one. Does the Jesus Christ of Christianity satisfy the imperative and not the optional requirements of these three references? The other question will be, in all rigor, the Jesus Christ preached by the apostles satisfy them in part or all of it? And then we'll be in a position to draw rigorous, logical, rigorous, irrefutable, which are essential.